Have you wondered why you haven't been productive? And are you ready to make every effort count? Stay tuned, cause in this video, I'll be discussing 5 steps to make you more productive. Make sure you stay to the end because I'll be sharing a bonus tip that you don't want to miss. Hi there, my name is Steph. For some time I've struggled with being productive. The thing about being productive and effective is that there are a lot of things that are out there, from the ordinary man to the guru. But what I've been able to do is I've been able to listen to some of the noise and summarize them into 5 points that will increase your productivity. Point number 1 to becoming more productive is ensuring you set clear goals and prioritize them. You want to make sure your goals are SMART. By SMART, I mean they are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. You don't want to copy another person's goal. You don't want to do that. And do not allow anyone make you feel that their goal is more superior to yours. Because in your journey through life, you are the most important person. And the opinion doesn't really count. After defining your goals, you will realize that there are a number of tasks that you have to actually do to bring those goals alive. Now, that's where prioritization comes in. Prioritizing tasks is something we often do as humans. When we have a number of tasks to work on, then we order them and start to work on them. But now, to be effective in prioritizing, you shouldn't just consider or reordering your tasks based on the urgency. You should actually consider reordering them based on their importance as well. So urgency and importance to make effective prioritization. Tip number 2, working in split time interval. As humans, some of us like to just do our project or tasks as a whole, thinking that we're actually going to become more effective by doing that. But the resulting outcome is we suddenly feel this overwhelming feeling of how cumbersome that project becomes. Actually learning to split the project in bits like sprints, checking, okay, in the next 2 weeks, how far have we gone on the stats? How far have you gone on the stats in the next 2 weeks? How far have you gone on the stats? You get? Then you sit back and reanalyze it. So you'll find out that it actually improves your process, hence making you more effective. Tip number 3 is planning. Creating a plan is one basic important step in the whole productivity equation. It goes beyond prioritization and setting goals and splitting them into split intervals. Here you're talking about the whole project holistically, planning from the beginning to the end, knowing what needs to be done when, talking about the resources you need to fulfill this, to achieve your goals, talking about the resources you need, the manpower, money, if it is, the tools you need, what apps do you need to bring your goals alive. So you want to ensure you plan. And you know if you do not plan, you're effectively planning to fail. And that's what you don't want to do this year. Step number 4, declutter your mind and your space. Whether you choose to agree or not, your environment has a lot to do with your mind. So what you want to do is to take off the clutter in your environment and reorganize your workspace. You'll find that it gives you clarity. You're able to see now. Your mind is free to access more information because a cluttered environment ineffectively causes distraction. Lots of distractions. So you want to clutter your mind. You want to declutter your mind and reorganize your work environment. Tip number 5 for effective productivity. Fuel your mind and your body. Food is very important. Food for your body and food for your soul. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle, a healthy culture is good for your body, because if you're well fed, you're going to think properly. You're not going to be hungry. You can fuel your mind by inculcating positive spiritual practices, like choosing to be grateful. Just developing this attitude of gratitude. I have a video on that, choosing to be grateful. In that video, I talked more on how you can actually be grateful and the need, why you need to be grateful. So you can go back to our collection and take a look at that so you have a better understanding of it. According to Apostle Paul, he said we should focus on whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable. And if there is anything that is excellent, and if there's anything worthy of praise, that we should think about these things. When you think about these things, it helps nourish your mind. And in turn, there's an outburst in your physical relationship with people. The way you relate with your work, your day-to-day activity, the way you relate with people. There's a different expression of positivity. And to our final point, that bonus point. Do not multitask. Yes, I know what you're thinking. The idea of multitasking has been a long-held misconception as a way of being productive in your personal life. So I get it when you don't understand. Yet. So allow me to explain. When you multitask, it means you're doing multiple chores, multiple tasks at the same time. And we are not wired to work that way. Our brain is actually wired to focus on one task at a time. So if you're doing multiple things at the same time, that means you're putting some form of stressor on your brain cells. Of course, they have the capacity to carry anything. Or then, what do you expect in the long run? It means you're going to be slow, you're likely to be distracted, and to a high degree, your judgment is going to be impaired. So switching between tasks results to some lag time and overall poor execution of the project due to increased errors. So when next an interviewer asks you, do you multitask? I think a better way of answering that question would be, it depends on the task. To wrap this video up, it is important that you know that productivity is born through active effort and never happens by accident. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.